All right, it's been what, 7-8 months? Actually, no, it's probably about 10 months since the tariff started.
Yeah.
What was it, January?
Late January. About
Yeah.
that, yeah.
So we're about 11 months in. Are you guys feeling the tariffs? I don't know. For me, like it was a big deal in January and February, and it was in the news. I don't know if I've felt it. Kim, have you been feeling the impacts of the tariff? Is it what you thought it would be?
Well, because I like to buy things from the States, then yes, I have been feeling that. There's a lot of, I think if you are someone that shops a lot from the States, especially coming from Canada, you do feel the effects of it. If I follow small businesses on YouTube and, a lot of them are shipping from the States and you feel it.
Yeah, and I think, something that it's kind of taught me is how far the economy goes and how many different kind of aspects it reaches where, prices kind of all across the board are rising for a lot of reasons, right? And so you kind of feel it either way, whether you can really document it towards that or not. But then even, with the work that we do is when we would set up a new employee on, say, an iPad, and we used to be able to get that shipped to here and we could do all of the setup and then ship it to them and they'd hit the ground running. Whereas now, it's a bit more time out of our day and it's a lot more time out of their day because we've got to get on a phone call with them and have them do all of that on their own, because to ship it from there to here, we're paying another 30% for every device we use. Right?
Yeah. Now that on second thought, actually, yeah, those prices are going,
Yeah.
it just keeps going up.
Yeah.
It keeps going up. So that's probably impacts of tariffs, no?
Yeah.
I disagree. I think it's almost like a device to use the increased pricing.
Yeah.
So, because they haven't really seen, usually like interest rates, mortgage rates, anything, it takes usually 6 to 12 months to actually feel it for the consumer. That's what I've felt or heard. I mean, I don't know. I'm paying a mortgage and all that. But in terms of like the cycle, right? Like, Bank of Canada can increase an interest rate today. It's not going to affect us till like a year from now.
Yeah.
Because it takes time. So the same thing with tariffs, but they're so reciprocal in the sense that, Trump will say, let's do this. Canada will go, we're going to do this. Then they pull back. So most times, like when I've been dealing with, especially shipping valves or whatnot, they'll be like, we have like a war chest to hold in terms of if we need to pay.
Yeah.
But they actually hasn't really kind of like instigated it or said, you guys got to pay X amount of money. So that's why.
Right. Do you think it's going to end anytime soon?
No.
Yeah. Well, it's probably just starting is what you're saying. Really.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's just it's a political tactic. So, I mean, it's not necessarily like, it works really well for businesses because, as you guys know, it's the Supreme Court right now that they're actually saying it might get revoked, and then they're going to give all that money back, which is over like $30 trillion. Yeah. So all the So all the businesses have actually with the Supreme Court, and it's in the high courts right now where they're saying the tariffs might be illegal. If that happens,
so who would pay who back?
Government, the U.S. government would pay back all the companies.
But does that even? How does that work? Can you sue another government?
Well, my God.
Of course you can. Well, no. But these are all like companies that had to pay the tariff to the government.
Yeah.
Because the consumer on the back end pays the company.
So meaning we are gonna feel the impacts of that because
Eventually,
because the government's out of pocket. Where are they collecting that money
it's
from?
just just another way they'll find a way to get you.
Oh
right?
man. Oh man.
It's crazy.
You know what? In that case, it's better to continue to charge these companies. I don't want to pay for anyone's tariffs.
Yeah, well, because that's essentially what the tariff is, right? It's just a tax.
That's
right?
all it is.
When you buy something that's not domestic, you have to pay a tax on it to the government.
Yep.
And that's where part of that problem too is you have a lot of misunderstanding where they say, oh well, buy things domestically, and they say, well, you can't grow bananas in America, right?
Coffee or whatnot.
Yeah,
it's a whole bunch of things. Yeah.
Don't you see those prices on Amazon as well? It's like an additional.
Yeah, well, I mean, but that's why you can buy from Amazon Canada or Amazon if you buy from the States. Then they'll say, possible. They'll call it like a levy tax or something.
Yeah.
It's a customs charge, but there's
There's a deposit on a lot of that.
Yeah. That's why I stopped usually shopping on eBay back in the day. I used to always buy from eBay. I had an eBay market.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh, eBay.
Yeah, I used to always sell and buy.
Still a thing?
Yeah, it's still there. eBay and my PayPal account and all those old days stuff. But that's what happens, and then the market becomes so flooded.
I can't imagine Kurt being a big eBay hustler. What were you selling?
I used to just buy a lot of clothes. I bought a lot of stuff. I used to sell a lot of computer equipment, secondhand stuff back in the day.
Interesting.
Like old motherboards and stuff like that.
Okay, you and I need to talk.
You and I need to talk.
We'll have a pod on motherboards.
I'm staying out of this.
All right, perfect.